Guys, what's going on? It is TransWorld Live. It's Tuesday.
I
know, TransWorld Tuesdays. We love this. We have a very special episode for you this week. We're hanging out here at TransWorld HQ, talking about all the amazing stuff that's popping. And we got some really cool demonstrations this week that have to be seen in person. So we're going to bring that to you in just a little bit. We are very excited to be in your living rooms, on your phones, on your computers, wherever you watch the show, because we're going to bring you inside the industry, behind the scenes, emerging technology, showing you all those amazing haunted attractions, Christmas, escape rooms, interactive entertainment, everything that you love about our industry. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Awesome. Let's do this.
I'm feeling it. You bring the energy, Chris.
We're trying to. We stream to 5 different streams, 5 different feeds. We are on YouTube and on Facebook. And we hope that wherever you are, like us, share us, let people know this is the place to get all of the information. We have some amazing birthdays to celebrate this week. On the 16th, Jeremy Ginsburg, Marcus Bales, happy birthday to them.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
How exciting.
On the 17th, Vida Yazenbach from We Love Her. So congratulations to her. On the 18th, Holly Day and Joel Hill. And on the 20th, Laura Armstrong.
I did not know she had an October birthday. How fun is that?
Yeah,
She gets to celebrate every birthday at the haunt.
Is that a curse or is that a blessing? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
We love that.
Yeah.
Speaking of course, of one of our favorite holidays, 17 days until Halloween. Are you ready?
I'm ready. We're doing a big Halloween party this year, a black party.
I heard about this.
We're so excited.
People do black parties during the summer. They get the fire department to come. But now Jenny, of course. Jenny and Rich are doing a whole black party here for all of their neighbors. Wait till you see their yard.
We're super, super excited. We got food trucks ordered, DJs, contests, everything. You name it, we got it.
Oh, see, this is exciting.
We're excited.
Blow off whatever you're doing on Halloween. Come hang out at Jen's. This is going to be awesome. We, of course, have a very special episode tonight, but we've got a few things to talk about before we get into the fun stuff here. Legendary Haunt Tour is right around the corner. Can you believe this?
It's so soon.
It really is.
Crazy.
Obviously, you guys know this, legendaryhaunttour.com, the best place to get the itinerary, to get the tickets, to get all of the information about what we're going to be doing this November 7th and 8th, which is that second weekend in November, a great way to celebrate the end of a successful season.
And who doesn't want to go to Utah?
Exactly.
I mean, it's beautiful.
Exactly.
We're just going out a day early, I think, to go fishing.
I'm jealous. You can too, though, and see all the amazing things in Utah. Again,
Absolutely.
With 4 world-class haunted attractions, dare we say legendary, that are going to be in Utah.
We're super excited.
We're talking, we just talked to Mike Henry last week. We went to the Nightmare on 13th. We've got the Haunted Forest. We've got Castle of Chaos. And breaking news, next week, we're going to have Spencer Terry with Fear Factory here talking about what you can see at Legendary Haunt Tour 2025. LegendaryHauntTour.com is the only place to get all of the information. But just in case you needed a little more of an appetizer, let's see what we're going to look at. Goosebumps. I mean, goosebumps, literally.
I know, it's
So excited. Our favorite time of the year, and that's just amazing. Oh, I can't wait. Of course, guys, legendaryhaunttour.com. Make sure you don't miss out on a chance on the bus. Sit back, relax, let us do all the work. Grab your favorite beverage, meet up with friends, network, meet new ones, and see these legendary haunted attractions in Utah this year. legendaryhaunttour.com. And we're really excited because this year's tour is sponsored by Sapphire. So thanks, Sapphire. Thanks for everything. And we can't wait to celebrate and party with you guys out in Utah. Now, tonight we're talking all about projection mapping. And whether you're a commercial haunted attraction, whether you're a yard display, whether you have $1 million budget or maybe $10, there are some amazing options to help decorate your house. And we wanted to kind of talk and dive in a little bit more. We did last season when we met up with Ross Arroyo from Illumibot, and we talked about the ease and really kind of the new emerging technology that makes it super simple. So you don't have to be a computer engineer. You don't have to be a programmer. You literally just type in what you want and we can make this happen. As we get ready to talk more about projection mapping and the emerging technology, we wanted to give a special preview, some breaking news of sorts here.
Definitely breaking news. We've been working on it all day.
So TransWorld 2026 is right around the corner, and we wanted to unveil 4 seminars that are going to be a part of our new track at TransWorld 2026, all about projection mapping. So let's talk through those real quick. Our first seminar is for installers, and it's called Installers and Logistics, Everything But Content.
Now, mind you, we made these seminars in different categories, but that doesn't mean that whether you're a Christmas person and you want to go to Halloween, you can do that. If you're an installer and you want to do Halloween, it doesn't really matter. So just ignore the categories, but we did want to be able to organize in some sort of format so that people would understand like what's going to be taught in each segment of the, for the series.
It's a good point. It's a good point. As Robert's got on the screen right here, this is mastering projection mapping installations, the logistics, the setup, the success. Of course, we're talking to anyone that's installing, any operators, municipalities, farms, zoos, anyone that's handling those logistics. But as Jen just mentioned, anybody that's interested, this is a great 2-hour workshop.
Right. And it's geared for the installer series, for our lit series on the Christmas side. It really is a very comprehensive course. It's going to be about 2 hours. But definitely, and all these seminars are going to run during the show. None of these seminars will be before the show happens. So make sure you do take advantage of them. So the first one he is telling you about is for the specifically kind of geared for the installers, right, but anyone can take them.
Love that. Love that. And obviously, we're giving you a special preview here that it's not even on the website yet. Literally breaking news here. So start marking your calendars down. Seminar 2, we're going to talk a little bit more about content, especially geared towards Halloween. Spooky spectacles, crafting Halloween projection mapping content. Not all of your projection mapping has to be Halloween, but if you do solely focus on that, or that's a majority of your content, this is a great class to go and learn more about how to create, how to use different prompts, and how to be able to make your house, your attraction, your commercial haunted attraction just explode. It's really going to take the paint right off the side of the barn, so to speak. But again, it's for operators, it's for home decorators, farms, zoos, Halloween enthusiasts, anybody that wants to create some amazing things here. And you're going to walk through some shadow.
And it's definitely what you said. It's going to be a little bit more slanted towards the Halloween industry, this seminar.
And it's going to talk through some of the challenges too. Yeah. If you're a first-time work on all of this projection mapping, so worrying about shadows and how to overcome those, the aesthetics, working through different effects that are available, as well as making the audience scream and shrill. And then obviously all of those creative tools that are at your disposal, again, to make it just burst off the side of your wall.
For sure. We've had a lot of fun doing it at the house.
Can't wait. Oh, we just got a preview outside, and we're minutes away here, so just fun. Stay tight here. Seminar 3, Same type of thing, but we're going to gear it towards Christmas. So maybe you're not into the spooky thing. Maybe you want to see Santa and you want to see all of the beauty
And candy canes.
majesty. Yes, candy canes, of course. Reindeer. I mean, reindeer are going to be a part of that. But we're doing the same thing, but it's going to be geared towards Christmas. So if you're not really in the haunt world, but you still want to learn how to use all of these amazing tools, this one's just for you. Winter Wonders, Designing Magical Christmas Projection Mapping. And again, same type of thing. You're going to learn how to do those visuals, learn how to optimize it for the outdoors. Make sure that you're avoiding any of the pitfalls. Ross is a master educator, and he's going to be able to guide us through a lot of
I mean, what's great about these seminars is you're actually getting it from the person who created the technology.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when we have people speak, we're not getting that level of speaker. And so here he can really answer all the questions, which is going to be amazing. And he's a huge resource.
It is. I mean, we were just talking to him in the green room prior to this, and he was talking about how the entire process for him since he launched at TransWorld, how he has worked through different evolutions and progress in his own software, figuring out bugs, and based on your feedback, being able to put in new software features and stuff that's just it's gonna blow your mind. He showed us a preview of some of them. Holy cow.
And he really wants tonight, you guys, when we were talking, he really wants feedback. So that way, if there's something that he didn't think about, but that you guys do see, he can make, changes and corrections too before we get to TransWorld. So that's a pretty cool thing.
It is. It is. Not only to have that designer and that brain, right there.
But he really cares about making it right. So, all right.
Well, we have one more seminar. It's our seminar for same as Halloween and Christmas, but this is going to focus on the interactive entertainment and the room escape industry. You can use these in a multitude of ways, and this is a great seminar that's going to focus on how do you integrate that into your room escape, called Immersive Escapes Projection Mapping for Interactive Experiences. Again, same type of thing, what to avoid, those pitfalls, how to be successful, and how to incorporate it into your game and your storyline.
Well, what I think is cool is for the scenes, instead of having to spend thousands and thousands of dollars ripping out scenes and doing things, to be able to, at a drop of a hat, change your scene. I mean, I think that is amazing. I mean, we've been doing it on the house, and it's so cool.
Wait till you see the demos. I mean, it's literally seconds, and
it's cool.
I would equate it to something like from Hogwarts, from like Harry Potter or something. Like they just snap their fingers, and a change of decor is. And
you know what else is really neat too? What you can do is even like let's say you have someone coming to your attraction or coming to the escape room or whatever it is, you can put like the happy birthday on the wall.
Yes.
Like we did it on the house. It was Rich's son's birthday the other day. And it's so cool. It just can transform into anything. You can just tell it what you want and it does it. I've never seen anything like it. It's really neat.
You can make your own holidays. You don't have to just go with the calendar ones.
No, it's really fun. It has a lot. The opportunities are endless. It's so fun.
Exactly. And people love sports ball too. So
we have the Cubs on our house.
See? Exactly.
Blackhawks,
Exactly. So there's so many uses. What do you say? And we have these amazing seminars. We can't wait to show them to you. But what do you say? We let them go take a look at the product that's sitting just a mere feet from us right now outside.
Sounds good.
So bear with them because they are outside right now. Luckily, it's a beautiful night, but
it's warm here.
If anything lags, be patient because we're outside streaming live just for you guys from the outside of Jen and Rich's house. How are we doing, Rich, Ross? Guys, how are we doing? Just a mere feet from us, but live outside.
We're doing great. Look at that, what we put on the house there.
I love it. Oh, guys, that looks so gorgeous. Robert's over here loving it too.
You made it.
That looks so cool. I love the way the pumpkins look in front of it. Yeah.
That looks amazing. I love it. The sparkle too and the effect.
I know.
Okay, we're going to shut up. Guys, this is awesome. Tell us more.
So, I mean, the idea behind this is we wanted to kind of give people an idea of what it looks like with decorating and doing the projection mapping to go along with it. So the cool part about it is what I'm going to do is we have two computers out here. One we just have sitting in a spot that we'll go and we'll interview on after we give you a kind of a view of our setup. So what we did here is we kind of did a format theme. You can't see it all from where the computer's at right now, but the entire yard is surrounded by bays of straw, or what I mean, they call them straw bales, but we call them hay. So anyway, we got corrected. Kind of funny. But and then we did a bunch of corn stalk for back walls, and we set up our props in front of those and did a bunch of uplighting, and then the projection. So we'll show you a bunch of that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this computer and kind of walk around. Hopefully, the internet feed keeps it to where you can actually see it, and then after that, we'll go into an interview.
Excellent. Got great comments coming in from the chat as you guys are adjusting here. People saying, like William saying, how did you do that? And wow, that's awesome. Cool. The pumpkins are cool. Awesome. Nice job.
I don't know if you can see this stuff and hear me well, but this is from Distortions. This is one of their goblins. What we did is kind of cool in the front of the house is we did let me back up some and see if you can get a view of it, but basically you have two goblins for our entranceway, and then corn stalk, and then the whole yard was surrounded but with bales of hay. So is that feed still coming through pretty good, Chris?
It's looking
great. Looks great.
All right. So, and then here's what we did with some of the corn stalk. We built some walls and uplit them, and then continued with the theme of pumpkins and a cornfield and scarecrows and different stuff. So I'm sure you recognize some of these things. A lot of this stuff is from Distortions, some of the props and stuff that we have from them. And then Ryan Visengard made that one in the center there, the pumpkin guy. Pretty cool. And then we have another one of our vendors that made these three pumpkin guys here. And then we have some mixed in a few things from Home Depot that were mixed in there, just some of the taller props and stuff. Some spiders, and then there's as well another one of Distortions props. So we're gonna switch back to the other computer and give you guys a view of there, and we'll do the interview from up front so you can see a bunch of different projections that we made for the house.
Love it. Hessian Manor asks, how many pumpkins?
That's a good question. Every year I keep adding a few more because my neighbors think it's funny. They're like the barf pumpkins. I kind of went the cheap, and I would like to say the smarter way, because I just wired them all together with standard. I don't know if anybody what vampire plugs are, but they're used in the Christmas industry. I got a bunch of pumpkins that had lights that came in them, and I just wired them all together to make it easier, to work outside, so I don't have to clean up all the regular pumpkins at the end of the holiday. So kind of cool.
Rich, you're getting tons of love in the chat. Just want to let you know, tons of love.
So we're going to move up to the front computer. Come on, buddy. Robert, you can shut off the sound of the back one. This is my grandson. He's just hanging out.
Stacy Jordan. Hey, Stacy.
We can't hear him.
You can't hear us, Robert. Robert, yes, he has to switch.
I got it. He's got a switch. Can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Okay. And we just can't hear you, but we could earlier.
Let me take you in the house, okay?
All right. So let's see. So one of the things that I thought was really neat here is that all of the stuff we're about to show you, the things that were made on this house, when we came out, we made some for fun, but Rich took over, and pretty much everything you're going to see was all made by Rich. And that's what I love about it, is when we go to places and to see what other people make, it just blows my mind. I didn't even know it could do that kind of thing. It's quite amazing. Hey, go ahead and bring that, Rich, because this sound's not working, but that one is. You just swap it. Yeah, we'll just use that one. There we go.
See, proof that this is live.
Switch cams.
And Just James, we definitely got your question. We're going to get them to answer here in a second. Looking good.
All right.
Good. Oh, you sound great.
What's happening right now is one of my favorite things. Is out on the street, people keep parking and getting out and looking at their house.
It's usually all night long.
All night
It's
long, yeah.
kind of cool. People come up, check it out. They bring their kids and look at all the props and stuff and check out the lighting. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you some different prompts that I've made on the house. We'll show you how we do this, and we're going to show you some of the different prompts that we put on here. 1 second. There we go there. So I did like a goblin theme here, kind of to go with the two goblins in the front of the house. So he kind of engulfs the entire house, if you see that, like with his eyes and the way his head is. Tyler, the product's called Illumibot.
I love that when it does that.
That's
it's
amazing.
so awesome.
And this is another one that I made. I just took it and I made it into an animated one where the goblin comes out with bloody fang teeth.
I went too fast.
Coming forward. Then we did, I'm sure a lot of you know Nightmare Before Christmas. That's Sally sitting on the roof.
And William, we got your question. He's going to get to that in a little bit. We will come back to that.
These are the ones you wanted to do, right?
Yeah, we'll just go through all the prompts that were in there. I made it's a slideshow that does about 15 of them in a row, and after Ross plays some of them, we can play the show, but you'll see them as they switch. This is Jack
With
Zero and Sally on the house. So depending on how your layout is, like for me,
That's so cool. I like that one.
Yeah, you can find different ones that work better on your house. It's really based on how your windows lay out, your canvases. Different colors of homes actually project better as well. So it's kind of cool. But you can see the detail is insane. Like it looks like somebody painted my house.
Wow.
So, and then you can do just static. This is the Gremlins.
I love that. That's so cool.
It's
Great
the Gremlins.
colors.
Yeah. And then there's Mavi and Drac from Hotel Transylvania.
What's cool is Rich actually just did this on his own. So that's really, that one's really
Yes.
That's Medusa.
cool. I like that one.
With the green neon snake like throughout the
Wow,
house.
that's so crazy.
So basically what I did, what's kind of neat about it is you could just go online and like look up Halloween stuff, scariest movies and top 10 movies, and then create prompts from those movies if you choose to. So Jen had some of her friends over one night, and when we get to this is Krueger here, and then I did a Freddy Krueger animated. There's an animated version here where he's coming out after you.
Oh, wow.
Oh, here. Good.
I love that. That's so cool. Is that what Sherry designed?
So, yeah. What did you say, Jen? I'm sorry.
Is that the one Sherry picked? That's cool.
No, I'll show you the one that Cherry picked, and I'll show you how easy it was. That just a guest of ours that was at our house that did it. This is one I did. I just picked some different ones, and we did some different things on there as how it went on. So,
Rich, I'm going to be spontaneous.
Uh-oh.
So this
is
happens.
just a neiber driving down the street
Come on,
just
coming over.
just from
She just
seeing it and
asked,
seeing how cool it looks.
Can you do this on my house?
Yeah. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, thank you.
So in person, it looks better than camera, maybe. Isn't it?
Yes.
It's just amazing.
Thank
like
you.
the whole set design and everything is so cool.
Thank you.
Thank you
So-
much.
Be sure to
Appreciate it.
stop by for the block party on Halloween.
Oh, we
Yeah.
will be here.
Right.
We will be here actually probably many nights now because he's obsessed with Halloween animals.
Awesome.
I love it.
Yeah, he'll love it. Thank you. So this one here that we have up here, the It Clown, one of Jen's friends was over and they wanted to see how to make a prompt. And to show you how easy it is, she first created the static version and then she did the animated version. And literally in like 5 minutes, you can create the prompt. And then it takes a few minutes. There's a couple different options for it to be able to choose how it makes it, but it's pretty cool. So what I love about this, and the main reason why, I know Illumibot's been on a few times in the past. The main reason why we wanted them on now is because we wanted people to see what it's like to actually create a scene in front of your house and then add the projection mapping with it as well, so that you could see that they both can work together. So that was kind of the idea behind it. And Ross was kind enough to fly back out here again and come out and help us do the show live at the house. So really cool. But when we progress here, what we're going to show you how easy this is. We're going to have some members in the chat. We want you guys to pick out some cool ideas for a prompt, and we're going to go ahead and create it. We're going to make a static version and an animated version. The static version usually only takes a couple minutes. The animated might take about 3 to 5 minutes, but they're usually pretty fast. So put your comments in the chat of ideas of what you'd like to see on the house, something related to Halloween, because that's where we are right now. And it can be a lot of different things. If you want, you don't need to just put in something like, like Freddy Krueger. You would want to put in Freddy Krueger on a scary background with black rotted trees, things like that. A description that's more thorough, and then we'll go ahead and enhance it in AI, and then it'll create it for you. So we basically just need some adjectives and a main character or something that you want to see on there.
I've got Terrifier and an Evil Lemon so far.
Yeah, so we can start on those. We can start on something with an Evil Lemon.
Make a Dracula getting staked. All right, we'll crank out one of those. Oh, Seatram's pretty fast too. And there's different models. So we have a model that works and sometimes it doesn't work. Servers get slammed, but there's Nano Banana, Seatram, and as these AI models keep coming out, we keep keeping up with them and adding more. We have a lot of exciting stuff to add. So I've got a few of those cooking. Let's get Art the Clown. Art the Clown in a piñata hat.
See the creativity.
That's awesome.
This artwork didn't exist before. We're going to try it. Oh yeah, sorry, I keep doing that.
So, what is cool about this, and I guess from my perspective, it's kind of neat because Ross and his crew come out here, and we were trying to work on this and try to figure out how we could present it best to you guys, so you can learn how to use it. And there's nothing better than doing it on someone's home live. So that's why we wanted to do this, and we come up with the idea of doing the whole seminar series at TransWorld, so you can actually learn this. And it's pretty simple. You only need a couple things to make this work. And it's for me, you have to have an exterior enclosure for your projector to protect it. So, you need that. You need a projector, and you could start out with a $50 projector all the way up to, a $5,000 projector if you want to spend that kind of money. That's up to you. Mine is about 2,300, somewhere around there. So it's more on a higher end one, but they're the same type of projectors that you would use for a golf simulator, for your projection TV in your basement. So it can be multi-use. That's what's cool about it. But that's all you're really buying. You need a projector, you need the enclosure, and you need the Illumibot. Those three things, and you're in business. And it's pretty simple. We're going to teach you how to do the mapping at TransWorld and a bunch of other stuff. So that's what'll be cool about it.
Rich, we had
enclosure up a little higher. Actually, I can do this right here.
Yeah, mine, I wanted to raise it up so I could get a better view on my home. Some people mount these in their trees, different things, but it's just put up like that. And again, at TransWorld, when we do the seminars, we're going to teach you all this stuff. We're probably going to have a facade at TransWorld Ross is working on where you're going to be able to come to his booth and test out stuff and create your own prompts. And I'll be honest with you, when they were here, I'm kind of lazy in a way. I just didn't pay attention to anything they were doing. I was like, well, they're doing it, just let them do it. And after they left, I wanted to try to figure out how to theme out for my home what worked best that I would feel my neighbors would like, and that's kind of what I did. I worked on a bunch of different things. So this is the first one that was created, the Evil Lemon. Lemons. I don't know.
I love it.
Love it.
That's Evil Lemons on the house. And that's how quick it makes it. And I know that's kind of just basic, but the more description you give, the more it'll do. It can be animated. They could sing. They could do all different types of stuff. There is sound available for this. You can do a whole soundtrack with these projections. I mean, it's pretty advanced.
Oh, that's a different Evil Lemon. Not very yellow.
It's another Evil Lemon. So it'll make several versions. You could literally make 20 versions at once if you wanted to. So
I'm gonna get
great
back on your
work, guys. Rich,
I've got a great Art the Clown in a piñata hat, if I could get it to play here. And so if I were to go on here, I could just select any one of them. I don't know if you can, let me see if I can get it right. Oh, actually, I know what to do. That's a little better. So I select one on his account. That is our Evil Pinata. Deep, play that one for me if you would. And I'm just going to go quick prompt actions and animate. And now it's going to create an animation with,
While we're waiting.
yeah, I'll just go.
So
So
I got the evil clown on here. It should be coming up. All right. I'm having a little delay. I think just because we have
there he is.
so many things, but that's an evil clown that it was created just 5 minutes ago.
One of the things we talked about, the reason we put it up, and this is kind of things we'll get into the installer class, is when we had it down lower, we were cutting off a lot of this window just from the sheer angle of the projection. And so those are just the little nuanced things that you got to kind of take into consideration to really get the most out of it. That's what we want to hope to bring to the seminars at TransWorld, to really help people just learn from our mistakes.
Yeah. Guys, so we have a few questions. If you don't mind, can we just filter those in?
Yeah. Go ahead.
How far is the projector from the house?
We are standing at the projector, so this far.
Well, I can show you. I'll walk, but it's probably, my guess would be 20 feet.
Yeah,
so,
about 20.
So like this, if I just walk away from the projector, it's probably about 10 steps for me.
Yeah. Now
Nice.
That's a good question. So in the training, you'll learn about 3 kinds of projectors: the standard throw, which would put it way out in the yard, but has a different angle approach. And then a short throw, which is what this is. And then sometimes you have to get right up on it, and that's an ultra short throw. And there's pros and cons to all of those.
Yeah, and the reason why I wanted the short throw is it's based on your yard. I don't have a very big yard, and I wanted to make sure the projector was kept safe in the middle of my yard. These weather protection boxes actually mount into the ground and are, I wouldn't say they're 100% theft proof, but they're going to make somebody work hard to steal the projector if that's something they were trying to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could go less than 20 feet, William. I mean, it really comes down to the projector. So that's something that will be taught at TransWorld as well. Based on the amount of space that you have, those are questions that you can ask. How far away, if you have a small yard, you obviously have to have a short throw or an ultra short throw, projector. But if you have the space, you put one a lot further back if you choose to. Here's the only problems with it, just from me learning from using it and setting up my display. 2 things is I wanted a display that it wasn't the display by itself was the only thing that was attracting my guests to come by. I have a lot of props in my yard and a lot of lights. So what I learned was the closer you have the lights to the house, the less the projector can project on the home, meaning it's just the resolution isn't as good if you have a ton of lights shining on your house. You want it as dark as possible. So if I actually truly shut the lights out, which I'm going to do in a few minutes here, you're going to see that the crispness of the house gets a lot better. You're going to see, so what you want to do is do kind of like I did. You want to put scenes up with facades in the background so that it kind of blocks any of the light that I put in with it. So you'll learn that from doing this too. But I'm going to go inside. I'll let Ross talk to you. I'm going to shut the lights out here on most of the pumpkins off, and it's going to help. We want you to really see the projection, so that'll help you see it better.
What other questions did you have?
Perfect. So we had a question about lumens. What is a good recommended amount as people are looking for projectors?
So there's an easy lots, all of them. Get all of the lumens there are. No, it gets into, I get that question. Probably that's one of the most common questions I get is how many lumens should I get? But it really depends. Wow. See, that made a difference. We just killed, actually, this was one factor. There was ambient light we're fighting. The more ambient light you fight, like a street light in the yard or like a lot of lights anywhere else, or even moonlight sometimes is the enemy, then you have to combat it with more lumens. So more lumens is always better, more intensity. But like in my house in Mississippi, it's so full of trees and nothing that I can get away with less lumens and have intense brightness. The other big factor is the color of your house. This is just a primo one. Mine, I have it, but it's brick. It's not primo, so I had to bump up the lumens a little bit to overcome.
Yeah, and I'm going to show you something you can do, like even if we're not talking Halloween, So my
Christmas pumpkin.
Yeah.
Oh, no, hot stay on.
My son's birthday was just a couple days ago. So this is what I did to the house. I made about 15 of these, And this is an animated one with the balloons flying around and stuff and presents on there. So you can literally do anything with this. You can actually use it year round for, we had like, I don't really like the Cubs because I'm not originally from Chicago, but for the courtesy of all my neighbors, I basically put their logo up on the house when they were in the playoffs. So it was kind of cool, to do that. You're going to see Pittsburgh stuff on my house, the Steelers, the Penguins, the Pirates, when those teams are playing. So it's kind of fun. If you have a party, you can put a theme on your house, prior to the party. It's kind of cool.
An interesting thing too is you had, I don't know if you can control it now, but you had the exterior lights, and they blended in quite well with projection.
Yeah, so I can, if you want to, Deep can find one of the Christmas ones and put it on there. I have on the house, we have permanent track lighting on the house, and I can turn that on at any time too, to work with it as well. It will take away a little bit of the illumination, but if you figure out the type of projection that you want to do on there, it helps you to be able to work with the lights as well.
Yeah, I thought it didn't. In this case, the two work together quite well, so they can coexist. Yard decorations, exterior lighting, and then just digital paint. One of my favorite prompts, and I don't have it here anymore, was when we made his house kind of old and beaten down.
Yeah. I mean, what I thought was really cool about it is you could actually take the house and if you were looking to remodel it, you can show different types of siding and things that you can put on your house, different windows, different lighting, all of it. It actually projects on the house, and you can completely change it into anything you want. So it's kind of neat. I mean, this is kind of limitless. You basically just talk into your phone and into the Illumibot app, and then it basically goes out and with AI and enhances what you've told it and comes up with a bunch of different prompts. And you could literally create 150 prompts for one subject, if that's what you chose.
What I found though is there is a very robust community, and on the app, as soon as you log in, you basically see everyone else's prompts that shared it. And so there's just this really robust community. And if you like one of their prompts, you hit try it on my house, and then you clone their prompt from their house onto your house. And I've just seen so many good variations of the same prompt on houses across the world as people are getting this internationally and all over the country. And it's just, they're doing stuff with it. I was like, no, it doesn't do that, but it does.
Yeah. So what's fun about this too is there's a whole community that Illumibot has. And basically what I love about it is you can go online and you can put up one of your props and share it as your favorite. And then you go into the community.
Yeah.
You go into the community, and the community will have yours on there, and then people take your idea and they put it on their own home, is what they do. So it's kind of cool.
It's really, it's fun. I mean, Rich has been designing stuff for the last couple of weeks, and it's so fun, and it's so easy.
That is one thing I did find up from a lot of people. That's made me happy, is the comments from people saying, this is so fun. I had a lady write a letter saying she used to love decorating for Halloween like this, just over the top, but her health has really declined. And once she discovered this, she was able to get back into having a lot of fun on her house where she couldn't normally do it anymore. And that kind of touched me, really, like, holy cow, this is something else. And so it drives me to do the very best we can, even though we've dropped the ball for some customers and not gotten orders out quick enough. We're growing pretty fast, and it's a whirlwind. I'm really touched by their using it and how it goes. Hey, there's our guy with the piñata hat.
There's a piñata hat guy animated that just got made from somebody's suggestion. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, literally in minutes, these things are made. So it's really cool. On the fly. So is there any questions in the chat?
Oh, we have a ton, guys. Oh my gosh. We had one earlier. Is it triggerable? Is the animation triggerable?
When we were in St. Louis the first time, that was the number one request. Hey, we actually had two requests. Can I upload content, and can you do triggers? The upload content, you can upload anything you want. There's the whole Atmos effects library is all fully integrated and built in. So that's one option. You can upload your own content, and then of course you can AI.
Yeah. Oh,
so, but the triggerable, we've built a prototype. We showcased it in Philly and Chicago. The but it's in prototype mode. We had to put that on the shelf a little bit so that we could focus on getting product out to customers and solving the antenna issues and other things we've had. But yes, it technically has the capability, and we'll be fleshing that product out so that you can trigger it to play a show, and it and its timeline can send a trigger externally to something else.
Oh, I like that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Oh,
People want to know, how do you make the clown dance so long?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So that's one thing with AI. So AIs, depending on the model, will last 5 seconds or 8 seconds, and then it stops, and it's kind of abrupt. There is a feature in Timeline called Extend, and what it does is it takes your video and it takes the last frame of that 8 seconds and makes it the first frame of the next 8 seconds. And then you tell it, what do you want the clown to do next? Do you want him to spin around in circles, or Deep probably did that. Oh, or is that the one I did? Anyway, make it spin around in circles. And so it'll just make more and more of a continuous play. And we're doing more with that. Some of the new models that are coming out will be longer and longer. So this whole technology is just evolving so fast, and we are trying to keep up best we can.
Yeah, but I mean, my best guess is too, by the time we get to TransWorld, there's going to be so much new stuff for it already.
Ooh, that's really cool. Look at that.
Whole community.
Windows too.
I know. I love that.
Love it. We had a question about projectors. I know that this is a single projector. Can you connect multiple projectors?
My record is 18. My record's 18. Hypothetically, we can run hundreds because of the technology. It's that MQTT technology that talks to it in really tiny packets, and everything's done at the end of. So one question I get a lot is, do you need one bot per projector? And that's true. You need one bot. It's dedicated to the lens perspective of each projector, but they all work in concert. Around my house, there are 4. They change scenes together. The artwork is very similar. We don't do split where you blend an image and split it across. It's a more advanced type of thing. I'll talk about some of the other technologies. I'll talk about the other softwares that are out there besides ours that do this for the pros. So I want it to be very about the entire art of doing this, and some do that really well. So we're learning from those and growing it the fastest we can.
Love it. We did have a question about the weatherproof containers, but I think Deep covered that in the chat as well, that is available on your website, illumibot.ai.
Yes. Yeah, we're trying to keep up with those, and we've got some others in production. So Justin has been working like a machine. He is just an incredible resource, and so happy to have him part of the team. He's been working his tail off to try to. Supply issues have just kicked our butt. We just didn't know. We didn't know the demand would be as cool as it is, and we're excited to try to keep up.
You know, I think in the past, a lot of people
about it going to music. If you could do it to music.
Yes.
Yeah, some of the community have produced fairly long shows together with video and music and the whole 9 yards. So White Wolf is his nickname on the channel. He's produced some amazing shows. A lot of Don. There's so many of our community members who have made way more than we have.
Yeah, so there's 2 different types of shows you can do currently, and one's a slideshow, which is basically what I did. They're just different slides, and the second one is a timeline. The timeline is where you can create sound with it as well, and it'll play simultaneously. So like you see, when I run out, we didn't put my show up, but my show will have like pauses in between each scene, because it's basically just showing slides like a camera is what it's doing. If it's a video, it'll play it for 10 seconds and then flip to the next one for 10 seconds. You can set the parameters of how long you want it to play. But when you switch to a timeline, the timeline puts it all together, and it's going to play like a show, and you could put music to it and everything. And I guess Ross said in the future, they're going to have it set up where AI is going to be able to pick music for you and everything.
Jay Cooley's one that's made crazy shows with sound. There are so many people in our community that have taken it to that next level, and they're pushing it. They're like pushing it to breaking point. Like, oh, okay, we got to fix this, got to fix that. And that's how we make it better. Okay. Other questions?
Yes. So back to the music and the sound, is that AI searchable as well? So can you ask for a dog barking or a lion roaring?
Oh, I so want to show you something right now, but it's not ready.
Well, we can plan that for TransWorld.
Oh, so. And you know what I'm talking about. I showed you what it is. Oh man, I'm gonna do it. Should I do it? You tell me. If you
Yeah.
Oh, you
do
should.
Rich hasn't
Because
even seen
Ross, it actually goes. A couple of other folks are asking questions about what you're going to go into right now, and it's gonna appeal.
it. You twisted my arm. I'm gonna go in. I
Ah,
hadn't
yes.
revealing this until we had it perfected, but it's pretty close. All right. So this tool right here. Well, I don't have to get into the detail. Well, I will. So you can upload a video, and let's say I'm just going to take a video with my camera and point it at myself and say, I'll point at Rich. Say happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Okay, all right. So we'll take the video, use it.
Yeah.
See, there he is.
Rich, say happy birthday. Happy birthday.
All right. So take any video you want, and I want to put it in that window right there. But what I'm going to do next is I want him to be Santa Claus or this guy or a witch. Let's just do that. Right? So it's going to use that as model. It's going to swap him out, the acting, the everything. But maybe I don't want a witch. I want to generate, and I want to describe, which just give me something.
Clown?
A clown with the piñata hat. I don't know why I'm fixed on the piñata hats, but there we go. All right.
Happy birthday, Krusty.
So now it's generating a character, and there is a clown with a piñata hat.
Kind of scary.
Yeah. And then the last thing we're going to do is we can pick some different voices you can use, or you can describe the voice you want to use, and then it's going to generate that type of voice, but it's going to use everything he said. It's fully lip synced and ready to go, so that I could go. So I did one with a dog, and I did some acting. Oh, you know what? I should show you that. No.
Yep.
Happy Halloween and Merry Christmas.
And so it'll merge all that together, and you create your own characters, your own content, and then place it inside of your animations where you want. So that'll be just one of the many features we're rolling out and adding as we work on stability, of models staying on time, of antennas working, and all the other things, just making sure we can fine tune it and then keep the good stuff coming to you.
Love that.
Very cool.
So we had a question about how does the pricing work? How does someone who is not involved, that wants to purchase this, that wants to do it, how easy is it to get started?
We have we have the do everything for me model, and I did one of those today where someone says, look, just take my money and make it happen awesome, and we'll certainly do that in the best we can. And then we have the DIY crowd that says, look, I can do everything. So the key elements is you need an Illumibot, which is about $300. You need a projector, which is anywhere from $100 on eBay to thousands of dollars to get a quality. And it's really on how much quality you want. What I can tell you is so many people try to get away with a tiny eBay thing or a Amazon cheapie on a house like that, and it's going to underwhelm. You're going to be disappointed. So quality matters, but so you need a projector, and then you need the app. And the cost of the app is $15 a month for as many still images as you want to make. That helped the energy consumed by these servers is insane. So that helps offset some of the cost. And then there's tokens you can buy, which are good for Atmos effects purchases. They're good for animations, and a really great upscaling engine we're about to release that will take that and then really add more rich details. Like this is a 4K projector. We could squeeze more detail out of that when we run the upscaler. And that's kind of the pricing model. And then there's more cool stuff coming down the right.
Yeah, so basically, you can do it for $15 a month after you buy the equipment with the Illumibot. But if you want to add, who doesn't want animations? And I'll be honest, the tokens are pretty inexpensive. I think it's $65 for
5,000.
For 5,000, it's $100 for 10,000. It's so cheap. And the typical animation, if you go with Minimax, it's about 50 tokens. If you go with Illumibot, I think it's 21. So it's pretty inexpensive, but the different companies that do it, you will see a difference in quality and how fast the animation is made, or just the prompt by itself is made. They're made quicker, with certain companies. They can do them faster.
And a number one concern people always had is you can cancel your subscription anytime and everything still works. You just can't generate. You can't create anything new because that costs me. But once you cancel, you put it on ice, you can still run everything. And then when you want to create new, you just fire that thing back up and have some more fun.
So basically, yeah, if you were using it for the month of October for Halloween, you pay $15, and then you don't need to use it again until you need to use it again.
Yep.
And then you pay for it then. Or if you have already created the prompts, you could still use it. You would just use the ones you currently have. You wouldn't be able to create any new ones.
That's right.
Excellent.
All right,
Some
what else you
folks
got?
are asking how quickly can they get it if they want to buy it tonight?
So we have really been struggling to keep up with inventory. I think today, with the first day we caught up, we brought an extra case over to shipping. But today we also received another 800 units. So those will last. The one caveat, I'm just going to put it out there, is we ran out of the long range antennas. Like, our supplier could not keep up. So we're sending a standard range. It's a small antenna, but we are shipping the long range. It will be probably mid-November when we get them. So you'll get a free replacement, no charge. We'll ship it to you. But we wanted to get this into people's hands now. So we've got the production's running hard, and we can start. If they ordered right now, most of those would go out tomorrow.
Yeah, and I see Nakid put some projectors in the chat. There, I mean, Ross can help you with that as well. If you email them or call their company, they can help you with the different types of projectors. What I will tell you is, we did have BenQ at the show this year, and they really got behind this thing. They actually came out to our house as well a couple weeks ago, and they were working with us trying to figure out different things. But from the time TransWorld ended, they saw so much interest in these projectors that they went ahead and created a specific projector for this application. And that's what I'm using currently. So it was designed specifically for this. It's a 4K. And like I said, I think they're around 2,500, somewhere around there. And that's a high end one. I mean, I'm certainly not telling you that's what you need to buy. But I mean, if there was a $5,000 one, I'd probably want that one. I know the higher the lumens, the better the show. And I obviously want to have the best projection I can put on the house. So I probably will upgrade at some point. But that's basically what you're looking at. The higher the lumens, the better the projection is going to be. And there are different companies. I'm not telling you that only go with BenQ or ViewSonic or whoever. They all make good projectors. I'm just telling you that BenQ got really behind it. They will be at TransWorld, and they will have different models there to show you, their ability and what they can do. And Ross used a bunch of them in his booth as well.
Yeah, BenQ is our premium choice. It's good. And not just, their lumens are actually a little less, but the quality and the engine are so good. And it's outdoor rating. It's a sealed engine. And what you'll find in, like, someone put the Epson LF, it's a screen door effect. And we'll cover that in the seminars. Screen door, it adds it looks like you literally have a screen door on there. And with the laser, you just can't see the dots. You can't see the pixels. And so it's about quality. You can see there that this one's rocking. So hopefully that helps.
It does. We have a ton of questions. We're just trying to get through all of them, which is great. People keep those coming. William does ask, what kind of connection to the projector do you need to connect to Illumibot?
Great question. Okay, so we have the Wi-Fi. So if Wi-Fi is kind of the most common. It's a long-range antenna. When we get those resupplied, you'll have an antenna. You can also do it if you had, like, you're going to run an extension cord out here. If you had a way to run your Ethernet cable, you can get them on Amazon. That's the fastest, most stable, just going to work. But you don't have to. You can use your Wi-Fi. Caveat, though, you need to have maybe a Wi-Fi extender or something to make sure your Wi-Fi can reach out into your yard. If the Wi-Fi signal's too weak, you're going to get extra mad at me because things aren't going to respond fast. The corner pinning is going to drive you. It already drives you crazy, but it'll really drive you crazy when you don't have good signal. But so you could do Wi-Fi or Ethernet.
Rich, that image is so cool.
Yeah, it's just a burning skull.
Oh my God, I love that.
Looks beautiful. Can we talk a little bit more? We had some more questions about not only are you able to obviously generate anything by your voice or your text prompts with as much or as little detail, but you also have access to the gallery of other user created designs.
Yeah, I think that's the funnest part. And that's kind of where I learned some of the ideas I come up with what I was doing. When you go into the community, you can actually go on there and you can take their prompt. It's basically written in a box, and you can take what they wrote, put it for your house. And then it'll make that exact prompt to fit your home. So it's kind of cool because it's kind of like in the future, I see, I'm sure this is probably going to happen. Ross can correct me if I'm wrong, but I bet you there's going to be people out there that create specific animations for your home, and they'll probably sell them. You know what I mean? Where you can do some cool ones, and there'll be a community for where you can buy them. But right now, you could just do it on your own. I mean, I'm not kidding you. I'm not like a tech savvy person. This was so easy for me to do. Like after they left, I just wanted to figure it out. I got a chair. I sat out here for like 3 hours one night, and I just screwed around with it until I put up, I started seeing things I liked. Like there's Beetlejuice, I made this. I made all of these. Really cool.
Yeah. We obviously we're getting to see some great examples, but we did have a question on how it handles IP or anything that's trademarked.
So we will not put any trademark stuff in there. We do have the Atmos effects has trademark components. And when you use any of the Atmos effects, it asks you for a license agreement if you're going to do it in a commercial space. And so you can choose non-commercial, commercial. What's really great about their license agreement, which I thought was very impressive, is if you, depending on the size of the crowd, you buy the license agreement and it's good for a year for all of their content, not just the one piece you're using, but like their entire library. So
is
we
it
handle
kind
that.
of like ASCAP is for music?
Yeah. So we, as a company, we will not do that. We can't control what people do. We don't necessarily, some of the models kind of won't do it. They'll say, sorry, I can't do it. Mm-hmm. So we just, we're just the machine that puts them together, but we certainly don't encourage it and we don't do it. But if it happens, especially on a private home or something.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to go to private.
Yeah.
Commercial. Yeah. If you're talking about for business, yeah, there might be some things.
We try to definitely lean it that direction and make sure you go ahead and do the proper licensing in your commercial environment.
Good stuff. We definitely, there's a ton of questions about the technical aspects of the projectors. And we did have, obviously we talked about the more lumens, the more clear it's going to be. And you guys are about 20 feet from the house. Is there a resolution that's recommended?
Yeah, and all of these I think are really great reasons to come to TransWorld and come join the seminars, because we are going to cover all of this in depth. I don't know how we're going to do it. We're going to cover 2 hours just on the technical side. So we'll have the show creation side, which will be interesting on how to really get your great content. We'll talk about, depending on which of the seminars, if it's interactivity or other things, but it's easier than it's ever been, which is why there's such a broad audience that's just really engaged in doing it. But it's not, there are things you have to figure out and learn. I have made a bazillion mistakes, and so I want to share, prevent other people from making those. And so I think that's a really good reason to come to the seminars and roll up your sleeves. Our seminars, we're going to try to make them interactive and just something you can really embrace and feel confident walking out that you can do killer stuff.
Yeah, it's actually cool. Even my grandson, he had his Sonic Hedgehog, and he asked me to put him on the house, and that's what I did. So you can literally do anything. Like you can put anything on the house. It's pretty crazy. So what I liked about it and some of the ideas I thought that's going to transfer into our industry is, even with some of the scenes, our attendees are very, very talented. They can build a lot of really cool stuff and theme it out and all that. But this will allow you to do some of your scenes where you could literally just project them. You could build a canvas. I mean, for me, I think the gray and white seems to project really well on it, those types of colors. And if you could just build a facade, the exterior of the house, and not have the house, and you could be projecting on this and build your scene in front of it and everything. That's what's cool about this.
We went to Basement of the Dead and they were struggling with some of the projections, and it just didn't have the pop. And so when we got there, we looked and it was on a black wall, and black works in some cases, actually does quite well, but you have to have that high contrast black and white. Colors don't pop on there. So after working through it and doing some tweaks, they painted those suckers a gray tone, which in a dark room still stayed really black, but then everything started popping and doing well. And so it's just lots of learning from those type of things. How these BenQ projectors get inky black, like the blacks are truly black, whereas the cheaper projectors don't have that. And so they're going to be basically even the blacks are like a flashlight. Yeah. And inside of a haunt, that's a no bueno. You can't have light like that. So lots of little things to look out for. Yeah.
You can see that on this particular one here, the trees, you can see how dark they are, the way it stands out. And even the bottom of the house, when you look at it, Beetlejuice is actually on the door of our house, and it's a window where he's at the top, and it projects so well even on that glass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the thing that I've learned too is like when we do this, I got to tell the kids, like, those are my two daughters' bedrooms up there, and we have to have the lights shut out in their room, and in the front room I shut the lights out because it projects better. If you turn the lights on, it's just going to be lit up. So that's what's different with it.
And there's techniques for that too, with some film and some other things we'll talk about, so you can do the best of both worlds. What else you got?
Excellent. So we did have a question, and we know Deep got into it, but just for those that may not have seen that answer, if you have your own images, maybe of characters at your haunted attraction or your family members, whatever, can you use those in the mapping?
Yes,
Absolutely.
Yep.
So Deep, if you could put up the one, like, we didn't really mess with this much. It's kind of a basic view of it, but we made one with Midwest Hunters and just threw it up on there. And you saw at the beginning of the show, I did the TransWorld Live, but I didn't put our actual logo on there. I just pulled it off the internet, and it doesn't seem to steal people's logos, which is probably a good thing. But you could see we just took the Midwest Hunters and just kind of slapped it up there on the center. It's not done great or anything. We did it in like a minute just to see what a logo would look like. But we could actually take the logo and make it transparent and just have that on there. There's like a background around it now in black, and it doesn't look great, but we could actually take it and put just the actual logo on there. I did it for my daughter's college. She wrestles for a school. So like she wanted to show her team, and I basically put their team name up on the house and some other stuff for wrestling and whatever. So you can literally do anything.
There is another technique. When you're creating a prompt, usually you use words, but we also allow you to use an image. So you just pull that family photo or a picture off the internet, and you don't have to say anything. It will take that as its prompt and use it to create stuff. I think it doesn't care if it's PNG or JPEG. When it puts them out, what does it put them out as? Oh, Deep just answered it.
Yeah, huge credit to Deep. Deep's definitely doing some work to help us out here. Keep the questions going. Great questions, guys. I know we're not able to keep up with everything here, but we're trying.
Oh, that's so good. That one's awesome.
Looking real
But that's
good.
when I continue and just like tell the story. There's some AI caveats where, it's when it, like if that monster would to take off and then rip part of the house off, well, then that house is gone for the next prompt. And I got to figure out, we got to figure out ways to kind of restore it and bring it back. But I've got a really great team. Our team has grown. We got about 20 guys working on this now that are software developers and shipping and other things. And so by the time you see this in St. Louis,
yeah,
dang.
And yeah, I want to touch a little bit too on the Christmas side of it too, because it was kind of neat. We brought out some Christmas folks out here as well to work on this a little bit the night when we were trying to test a lot of things out. And it's really cool. Like you can create gingerbread houses, you can create a Santa's workshop, you can do anything you want, add the lighting on the house, go to display out in your yard, and then have something projected on the home. And the reason why we've really got behind this specific product is because I've known for years that a lot of people in our industry have been trying to do projection mapping, but it's been unaffordable. I mean, most places to do a house like this would probably be about 50 grand. To do it, you'd have to bring somebody out here to do the mapping and get it all set up for you. You wouldn't even be able to do it on your own. And by the time you get it done, you get a show, and that's what you have. The difference with this is $500 and do an unbelievable projector and a great show with everything for something like that, which is completely affordable for most people to be able to do something like that. Some of the scenes that these guys build are well over the cost of that. So to me, we felt that it was something we wanted to get behind and teach at the show, because I think it's just a whole new avenue that a lot of people can go.
Love that. We had a question about the max time limit for a scene or for a video.
We are working on that. We don't know yet. People are pushing it to like 45 minutes, an hour. It should go longer. It's the whole scene, the timeline video editor is quite new. So we're constantly fixing, refining, adding capabilities. So I think it will be able to go longer and longer as we keep piling on the things that we want to do. But it's kind of a delicate balance between wanting to do the fun stuff and trying to fix the kinks and bugs that drive everybody nuts. So we're trying to focus on the kink side, and so people don't hate us, and then do the really fun stuff where they love us even more.
We had a fun question here from Tom Coster. He says, depth of projection, we know it throws to the house, but can it also calculate and throw onto something in the foreground in the same time? I'm imagining creating a full scene on multiple structures.
If you're far enough away, like on a standard throw projector, then it's about focal plane, right? So I used to think, oh, well, you know, way out there, the far will be in focus and the front will be not. And that's still somewhat true because there's a focus plane. You notice when you put it, you have to move it back and forth on the focal plane. But when you're far enough away, the focal plane is so flat that you could probably get away with it. Probably with a standard throw projector and a little further off. And then the trade-off on that is shadowing, like right here. This is casting shadows, whereas some of the shorter ones won't. But what I say is try it. Just like go make mistakes. Go, okay, that didn't work. We do that all the time. Let's try this. Oh, that was a big fail.
And I think when you guys were here last time, one of your guys was saying that you can get another projector and actually project the grass. So like you could do a whole scene on the grass or your ground with the home. So like he was talking about doing like a sort of like a hurricane funnel cloud that was on the ground along with the house. So you can do some stuff like that too.
Get you some Froggy's fog and I've had some customers project on fog and it's pretty freaking sick, like lava fields and other things.
Yeah.
My sister's porch was a koi pond, and because we did her house, and then we put one on her porch. She has kind of an archway, and it's just straight down, just to light up the porchway. And she did like a graveyard with people inside, and I don't know, just try stuff. That's what I do. Sometimes it works.
A fun comment from William, who's been an amazing contributor today. My wife just asked me where I've been for the last hour. I showed her. She says, I need this.
Come on down.
Just James asks, can you put a different Atmos FX program in each window for one projection?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do that all the time. We'll put Atmos, and custom or something like that. And that's what the timeline does. And you can put them in layers and stuff. We try to mimic some of the really good. So here's another thing, and good or bad. I apologize for the people with bad eyes sometimes, but I'm very much a stickler that this entire software and everything has to run on one of these and not depend on a computer or anything else. If you can talk to a phone, you can work a phone, that's it. We will expand it, do iPads and service the other things so you can really get on the complex stuff. That'll be later next year probably, but I was just adamant that it has to be phone first, and then we'll expand it to Windows and PC and bigger screens, and help out my people like me that are getting a little older and have to wear glasses a lot.
How does weather impact performance or atmosphere?
I've done some well, it gets hot, that's one thing. No, I've done some in the rain. I've done some like videos and like I just get out there and record some sessions in the rain. As long as your box, you have to have an enclosure. You need an enclosure that's going to keep it dry, keep it cool or warm, I guess, a little bit or from freezing in up here. Rich will tell me how this winter goes.
Yeah.
I'm from Mississippi, so it snows like once every 7 years. But
I'll test it through Christmas and see what happens.
So you just got to, protect it from the weather, keep it locked down, keep it from the bad guys, and keep it dry. And that's about it. Yeah. And you can DIY that. There's nothing super technical. This is a glorified toolbox. We spent some tender loving care to kind of manufacture and get all out so you don't have to, but you can do it. You can totally do it. And I like people that make these and then camouflage them and turn them into tombstones or something else so that it's just out of sight, out of mind. Here's another person driving down the street, just stopping the car. Probably in trouble with traffic control out here.
Does the software do all of the mapping of your house, or is that a hands-on process?
No. Okay, so it's basically this point prompt play. So you take a photo. Once you get everything set up from right here by the projector, you're going to take a photo with your camera, and then it's going to do it. We have a really cool app for everybody who is a customer and you're used to our old masking. The new one is awesome because you can just say the word house and it will mask your house for you. That's done.
Cool.
So that's a big improvement. The Achilles heel, and I do have some of my researchers on a mission to get rid of this, but it works, is corner pinning, where you use your fingers like this on the screen and you're going to take the photo you took and just re-stretch it on top of your house. And that's sometimes difficult. Ask my guys, I'll say, or my customers, they hate that part. But once you get over it, it's done, and that's it. And then everything else is done by AI. AI knows where the windows are. It knows where the eaves are. It knows depth. AI is just amazing at that. Now, that one had some sound to it.
What's wild is the reactions to your answers. Like, what? Mapping on the house is really that easy, and that's what Illumibot does.
Yeah. Well, that was my inspiration. When I did a courthouse for a big downtown 4-city block, insanely integrated thing years ago, and I just remember how much work it was just for the animations. It took us months to get the whole shows and animations down, and so when I saw what AI could do, I was like, oh, this is it. You just got to go. Oh, yeah. Deep says I'm the best. Yeah, I can corner pin pretty fast. I've been corner pinning some people's houses from across the country. Like, I'll just sit, we'll FaceTime, and I'm here in Mississippi, and I'm just doing this. And I did it in California just 2 days ago, and just kind of, okay, I got your house fixed, but I want AI to just do it for us and be done with it. And we're getting close.
This is probably a little bit more troubleshooting, but what causes maybe a corner of the house or a corner of that projection to be cut off when you're mapping on the bot?
Yeah. So, okay, this segues into our support. We have got, I don't even know how I was so blessed to find the people that I found that have joined us, super fans that have just become part of the team that do support. If you run into something like that, hit the help button in chat, and we'll go through and we'll figure it out for you. It's such a great family, and I am so grateful for the people that are on our team. No way could any of this happen without them. No way.
Well, we want to keep this rolling, but we also know that time's limited here. So let's keep those questions coming. But rumor has it that you're willing to offer up a free Illumibot setup to one of our amazing watchers and viewers right now, and it'll ship out tomorrow, so you'll have plenty of time to get it installed before the season.
Somebody's going to get one tomorrow. Well, it'll ship tomorrow. It'll ship tomorrow. Yep.
So here's how we kind of planned it. You guys can still ask your questions, but we'd like you to come up with your most creative suggestion for Rich and Ross to map on the house. They're going to show you how easy it is. And the most creative suggestion, they're going to award you a free Illumibot.
And Jen, we're going to let you pick.
Yes.
Who's the most creative?
Yes.
Out of all these suggestions.
So roll them in. Throw those in the comments. Whoever has the best, most creative comment
Put the pressure on.
takes it home.
Exactly. All right, guys, this is your chance. Thanks for watching this. So we're going to pay that back. And of course, if you have questions, ask those too. Yeah. You should pick alphabetically. Love that. All right. Hessian Manor says a marriage proposal. We have a slithering snake crawling up a candy cane.
That's pretty good.
Map out a scene from a movie. Zombies climbing the walls. Holy cow, they're coming in fast. Zombies climbing the walls and actually into the windows. Dancing hippie skeletons resembling the Grateful Dead bears. Dark portal with demos coming out. A gooey mummy in a tomb with scarabs. An eyeball like what comes at you from Jaws. I would like to have our logo created by Sinister Designs come alive and dance with fire in the background. We love Chad Savage. Love that. The Headless Horseman riding a unicorn while playing catch with the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
That's fucking awesome.
That's awesome. House crumbling to the ground. I'd like to see the Demogorgon coming up out of the outside, upside down. Tiny Tim tiptoeing through the tulips. Love that one. That's great. Baby announcement. Nice. Snake eating small children. Five Nights at Freddy's with singing. Have a monster moving across the field with its head in flames and snake following. A giant Demogorgon from Stranger Things. A recreation of Michael Jackson's Thriller zombie dancing scenes. Swarm of wasps. Santa Claus coming to town. House crumbling down, then rises into a Halloween-themed decrepit. Love it. The Last Supper with the OG Universal Monsters animated.
That's cool.
Cool. Thriller. How about someone walking across the porch roof decorating the house? Like that, like it. A legion of skeletons with pumpkin heads growing from the ground, climbing all over the walls and up on the sides of the building while fire and bats fill the background.
That's a good one.
Nice.
Well,
Underwater scene.
A question out of the chat and put one.
Oh
right
no,
in.
I got a plan already. Don't worry, I've got a plan.
Can we got so many more. This is awesome, guys. Underwater scene like pirates, Alice Cooper show Halloween, something from Stranger Things, Scarecrow picking corn, creepy vines, wrapping the house and squeezing the house tighter and tighter with ooze leaking out of the seams. Love that. Skeletons riding a unicycle across a ring of fire, breaking out of the front wall as the house bursts into flames.
I don't even know how to pick one.
I know, right? How are you?
I don't know. You can pick it.
This is so
I feel
tough.
like there's way too much pressure on me. I don't want that.
Baby announcement.
Baby. Wow.
Love this. We got Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift in a sleigh at a football game. Gender reveal. Holy cow. Time warp. Oh, love it, Sean. Love it. Spooky carnival clowns. Oh gosh, this is gonna be tough. The Grinch fighting crime with Batman. Eye of the Beholder looping right at you.
K-pop. Someone did one of those. It was great.
This is insane, guys. This is crazy. We got a giant scary shark. I'm gonna scroll slowly here because you guys keep them coming.
Hey, Carrie battling Halloween.
Wizard of Oz with flying monkeys. Holy cow. Have the house start getting older and run down, then have spiders come out of the cracks and spin webs all over, then skeletons busting out of the windows and starts dancing an Irish jig. Pirate and a witch sword fighting. Very nice. Oh gosh, guys. Look at this. Brain surgery.
Stay Puft.
Stay Puft.
Someone did an amazing Stay Puft. It was awesome.
You know what? I think that she had one earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. You thinking you're going to decide? Yeah.
I'm giving it to Jennifer Luke.
What's the prompt?
Hold on. We got to go backwards. Hang on. Unless Robert can help us find that one. It had the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man at the end.
So here. One of the things I want to do.
Here we go. We got it, guys. Headless horseman riding a unicorn while playing catch with a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
I thought that detail was pretty good.
We'll see if AI can produce that.
We're going to spend a little extra time on this prompt and animation and build kind of a timeline show around this. The other thing I want to do, just to illustrate that everything that was said can be on that, is we're going to take the recording that was here and then just literally go get every one of the prompts that was made. We're going to make every single one of them and run it as it's going. We'll do some editing and stuff. It'll be a really cool thing. Rachel, who does my social, you have some homework now. Sorry, but it's going to be fun. That'll be fun. So you can see that it does all those things. That was fun.
That's really
that was insane. Great suggestions, guys. And make sure you follow Illumibot so you can see your design.
Yeah.
Thanks
and
to
you can
Rachel.
be in the chat. Rich is there like almost every night right now in the chat designing things.
Jim, what do you think about Alan Hobbs and Ed Edmonds boxing?
Oh, I would love that.
You can do
That's
that.
awesome.
You can do that.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Oh, this is crazy.
Well, thank you, guys.
Ross, there's so many questions, so many interesting things. Obviously, Illumibot.ai. What's the best way for people to reach out to you guys to get their questions answered and be able to find the right products for their specific situation?
Support at Illumibot.ai. And we're watching those. We're working those as fast as we can. And just so grateful. We are just absolutely grateful for all the support. The ideas, for me, this is a community effort. It's just the people and what we're building. So if we can build it together and make it cooler, we want to hear it and just do our best to support you. And support at Illumibot.ai.
Love this.
That's awesome.
Love this.
Thank you so much, Ross, honestly, for coming back out and having dinner with us tonight and going through all the seminars, and figuring everything out and designing the house. And it's just amazing. Like, we're truly feel blessed to partner with you with a lot of this stuff. So thank you
Thank
from the
you.
bottom of
And
our heart. It really made, I think, our whole block's Halloween. And Rich is getting hours of enjoyment just kind of picking what he wants on the house.
it's
He's like a
fun.
kid in the
That's
candy
just it.
store.
It's fun.
It is, I do. I think Rich lays in bed at night. Someone wrote that, and he's just like going through it, putting stuff on the outside of the house. It's really cute.
Yeah, it's
I love
great.
it. I think it's beautiful because you can do whatever your imagination comes up with. And even if you are limited, like Ross and I were
Do
talking
you think
at
you can
dinner,
make me a bobblehead of you with my body in your head?
we could totally do that. Ross can do it. If anybody,
Mhm.
Ross and Deep and the entire team there at Illumibot can make that happen.
That'd be so funny.
Well, guys, keep the questions coming. Thanks for being a part of tonight's live demo. Come back every week. We've got more fun next week, October 21st, as we're going to be continuing on the road to Legendary Haunt Tour featuring Spencer Terry of
Yep.
Fear Factory. And of course, we're going to be featuring another amazing product just like Ross and Illumibot. So stay tuned. Thanks, Robert. Thanks, our entire team, of course. Thanks, Jen and Rich.
And Rich, thank you for decorating and making our house amazing.
It's beautiful.
Mhm.
Best of all, thanks to all of you. We can't do this
Thank
without
you.
you. So we hope you have a great week. Go visit your haunted houses in your neighborhood. And we'll see you back here next Tuesday.
Thanks.